The pandemic has cut Amtrak ridership by 75%, and earlier this month, 2,400 Amtrak employees were furloughed. Now, long before all of that, Amtrak committed to futuristic new locomotives and coaches. Kris Van Cleave got a first look at the testing of a new, faster Acela in Pueblo, Colorado.
That is the sound of speed. Next year, America's fastest train will start rolling down the tracks between Boston, New York, and Washington at up to 160 miles an hour. We're getting a first look at the new Acela as it undergoes speed testing at this sprawling 30,000-acre facility outside Pueblo, Colorado.
It's going to be a game changer.
Amtrak Vice President Caroline Decker.
Why can't the U.S. have as fast trains as other countries?
In Europe and in Asia, you have a lot of infrastructure, a lot of right-of-ways that were built specifically for these designated high-speed corridors. The Northeast Corridor, which in many areas is more than 100 years old, was never designed for high-speed trains.
The new trains will be 10 miles an hour faster than the current 20-year-old high-speed fleet. Amtrak hopes to shave about 15 minutes off a trip between D.C. and Boston while carrying 25% more passengers and using 20% less energy. Built by Alstom in Hornell, New York, the new Acela is part of a $2.4 billion modernization effort that is continuing despite the pandemic and Amtrak's decision to furlough or lay off more than 2,000 employees.
Given the pandemic, given the plummeting demand, why move forward with this project now?
We have to look to the future. We owe it to the generations of Americans that are here 10 years, 20 years from now, when no doubt train travel will play a huge role in terms of mobility for our country.
Even as the new Acela is racing down this test track at speeds up to 165 miles an hour, the coronavirus is forcing some redesigns on the inside of the train.
We are improving some of the design, looking at air conditioning, airflow.
So you're going to go in and change perhaps the air filter and the airflow in the train.
There is some design activity ongoing to do that. It's airflows, it's touchless, it's installing sanitizing stations.
The train meets stronger crash test worthiness standards while promising a smoother ride. On the inside, it boasts improved Wi-Fi and a host of contactless features, including a self-service cafe car and a touchless restroom. Kris Van Cleave, CBS News, Pueblo, Colorado.